Go home, Gota. Out, Rajapaksha's out. Give us our future back. Hi, this is Nandini, and you're watching News Cafe. You have seen a country with no money, with zero money. Yes, Sri Lanka is facing economic crisis with no money, with no electricity, with no food. They are dying with hunger. Let's see the food leaders about economic crisis in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is ruled by the family, where Gotabaya Rajapaksa is the president. Namal Rajapaksa is the youth and sports minister. Yoshita Rajapaksa is the prime minister's chief of state. Shashindra Rajapaksa is the state minister for agriculture and Shamindra Rajapaksa is the director of Sri Lankan Airlines. They control 75% of all locals' budget. Sri Lanka, an island nation of 22 million, got down with economic and political crisis. Sri Lanka reserves dropped to $1.93 billion in March, $8.6 billion due in payments. Now let us understand about Sri Lanka's economy. Sri Lankan economy is primarily dependent on two things, that is tourism and agriculture exports, which include garments, rubber, tea and coconuts. Sri Lanka was a geographic location and they didn't have money to develop. Sri Lanka was not getting foreign investments as fast as expected. Money that could have been spent for development was instead spent for national security. Government spending on security increased from 4% to 20%. The Sri Lankan Civil War was ended in the year 2009. But maybe it was too late by then. Sri Lankan has already missed the development by then. Even though with the high hopes, Sri Lanka wanted to work on Hambantota port and it took this project for funding to the US, but they reject the analysis. When Sri Lankan asked to India to invest as well, but India did not take up the investment opportunity and advised Sri Lankan to building to port that this project will not recover money. Sri Lanka then finally went to China and took a loan from China to complete the port. As all predicted, this project got failed and China knew this. What China do means, China first invests the money and when they see that the project is going to fail, they buy in less price, where China earns interest and profit too. And it strengthens its international position as well. China has funded 70% of Sri Lanka's development projects. Protesters taking to the streets in defiance of curfews and government ministers stepping down in mass. After the economic crisis, anger which was simmering for weeks boiled over 31st March, where it turned to the protest violent. Expert says this crisis occurred due to a lot of government mismanagement and little bad luck. Murtoza Jafarji, chair of Combo-based think tank Advocata Institute, said, over the past decades, the Sri Lankan government has borrowed vast sums of money from foreign lenders to fund public services. In 2018, these problems were compounded when the president dismissal of prime minister which occurred constitutional crisis. In 2019, where 100 people were killed at churches and luxury hotels. From 2020 onwards due to the arrival of COVID-19 pandemic. It also causes Sri Lanka where there is no exam paper because government has no money to purchase exam papers. Streets have gone down because there is no electricity and no money to purchase diesel that are required to run coal plants. There is no electricity and it has become normal and they are suffering from hunger because there is no food or gas to cook. Whoever is watching this video, to subscribe the channel, to like and share the video. Thank you.